So I'm up. Yeah, man, live, Yeah, class time. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Soon call back, yeah? Yeah, man, I soon call back if I'm alive. Yeah, man. Lonesome, I'm up. Yeah, man, say, we have to keep it real and honest, The man in the wilderness, lonesome. Yeah, man. Beat and teach. No joke on here. All right, so, me see the Prime Minister bless up Jamaica son. They about? Yeah, man. All right. So, I see the Prime Minister put out a video where I tell me about the bike and I tell me the new regulation where I come with right now. So, I want to show the people them this where the Prime Minister say. Not my word. Not my word. Prime Minister, if you get some new advisor, man, I don't know. You say you're young and want to have ideas and them thing there. But sometimes the man them what I don't know who, I don't lie. Yeah, if you have people like me, don't forget for people like me, Yeah, Prime Minister, because I don't know who, I advise you and they don't want to put this in a law. Me never even understand it. Some people that say, yeah, me understand it, but me I give you my point. Yeah? Me blow some hole. Me blow some hole in your thing now. I the man in the wilderness this, Me not play. All right, so I draw it up and I play it. I play what you say. Right? And then more you explain. Come here, explain. We are the people that are listen to this. Yeah? And then me really want you explain this to me because I understand it. Let me see if I hit this. Let me see if I this. Let me see what the mark you say. Because I don't understand this. And it come from the PM Holness. Okay. PM Holness. It come from the office of the Prime Minister, right? And this are the new regulation for the bike when them ride. Because, PM Holness and bike. Okay. So I have it, right? All right. People want to listen.
Minister Shaw.
Hold on, lonesome, because I deal with some serious thing here. Boy, it coming like, brother, me not get paid for my work, Me just do a contribution to Jamaica as a good advocate. You are advocate for electric car and all that kind of things. No, more to pay keenly and listen to a Jamaica brightest, youngest, most brainy Prime Minister saying about motorbike and everything, and tell me if it feasible, if it makes sense. Prime Minister, fire your advisor them. It make you look stupid, yeah? Make up play this and just listen this. And then we dissect it here. Let me go on, before me even do that, let me just big up some people. Empress, Linton, me soon get a call here. Yeah. ASAP. Now give a call. Empress, yeah man. Derval, yeah man. Parla up. Where you say the whole crew there, Jacko. Yeah man, where you say man. Blade. Easy now. Yeah man. JJ, Ivan. Yeah man. Zane, Ian. Big Dreams. Yeah man. Carleen. Yeah man. J. Lawrence. Douglas. Where you say. Who me leave out? All right, Byron. All right, so me could listen this right now. Me could listen what the Prime Minister say. DG, yeah man. TD, what that? TD, what that? Where there? TDOOG. Bless up. Listen what the Prime Minister say about the bike here and tell me, want to see the whole way night. Because I show you where I'm saying, and I don't know which advice I give this. I remember Alibaba's them go there, we call it now, Envy Marga no house, and them pass this. And them I say, take a pass. Just listen good. Listen, keenly now, listen here.
On Tuesday, Minister Shaw guided the approval of the long-awaited Road Traffic Regulations 2022. Congratulations, Minister Shaw. The regulations...
And I congratulate Minister Shaw. And the man, congratulations, Minister Shaw. Yeah, the regulation, just listen.
Will now proceed to the Senate. And I know that it will not spend too long there. It will be reviewed thoroughly, obviously, but the House is aware of the importance of the legislation and it will be moved.
You see the legislation? If you are coming to the station to make sure we have the ambulances, the people them to turn around, I just talk to a detective inspector. And I said, don't say if the accident will go on, if you pressure the price, you have to pressure the government. And that's true. Because if you give something, you give permit for a big show keep and one bag of people dep on the road and you just want open road. But yes, still, we don't have no ambulances and nothing. Now when me see, I have some video where me see people live for people putting a van back and one thing come on like an ambulance, a little dirty thing where they want to put it for sit down and you have broke up limbs. People lift you up. It more hurt you than doing good. Because them have to stabilize you, pay foolishness. Listen the part good about the bike and listen legislation where I get to, and then I can dissect it. Because a fire I can spit now, Yeah?
Through expeditiously. Public passenger vehicles must undergo a special inspection to be deemed suitable. That's also in the new regulations. So they will obviously undergo a more rigorous inspection process.
So that alone, public passenger vehicle. I hope the big bus them going to the rigorous thing too. So at the private one, them are the people them are run. When you want to go on the rigorous thing, one have no road. Where them park, where them have to drive pan. So now you walk in the front and I got leak out and all kind of thing happen. So when you go rigorous, that means you can take them off. Yeah, just listening good enough. People will start sue the government. And not joke me I make. Them will start sue them. You understand? But that alone catch me now. Here the bigger one will catch me. This is dangerous. This don't make no sense. More rigorous. And we have the more rigorous fixing a road. All right.
To make sure that they are safe for transporting the general.
Well, to make sure the road surface them safe together. Eh? All right. Hear this.
Public. Every motorcycle being sold or purchased
Listen this.
will be required to include in that sale or purchase a helmet.
No problem. I'm raising voice for the motorcyclist now, Listen him now, Listen good.
Motorcyclists driving with a learner's permit will now be required to be accompanied by an instructor who is required to drive another motorcycle within 6 meters of the learner driver.
So, that makes sense to the people. A motorcyclist, now the advisor forget fire, if you charge for trees and all kind of things. And Prime Minister, no, you have to fire yourself too. God, that's so stupid. A motorcyclist, a bike, yeah, right, now we might require for you, yeah, for have a next man who have a full license. Because him say 200 for drive. But not on your bike. On theme bike. And you know how far am I there from you? 6 meter. 3.3 feet is a meter. So that's a 19.8 something feet. So 20 feet from you. What's the gap 20 feet? What a rider there show you. Even if him there in front of you, him couldn't there in front of you. All I tell you for driving him there so far. Car and everything and pack up between that. Because nobody now gonna see a bike 20 feet apart. And not pack up in it. Look how much car space. It makes sense to no people. This is the stupidest thing me ever. Yo, no, well, the man said live in a one house and then 2 house. But this can't be no stupid. Look here. 20, just look on 20 feet. When you have a house at 12 feet in your room, 12 or 14 feet, you have to talk about 20. If you have a room where a 14 by a 16 feet, just look at your bedroom. If it's like a 16 feet or 18 feet long, you want something 20 feet, at least 20 feet apart. So you're there, so, and something there up there, so. Carry there between you. So you have a learner, and then him talk to you and communicate because carry engine and them thing there. So just this way I'm saying, as long as you have the learners, a man have to have a full license, and him for tutor you, him for teach you. So if you're right on the road, a man have to have a full license, then you will have the one that for ride. But when you're right, if you ride in front of him, or you talk to a man 20 feet higher than you. And if him the behind you watch you, or you talk to him because you're the behind him the behind you, that means him gonna watch you. This makes sense to me, people. This is one of the stupid. What this them a pass? Then you call him a prime minister? Me have to come tell you, say this. Brother, me never even understand this. Me have to go draw for me tape and show on the 20 feet to backside. Who know how 20 feet stay? 6 meters apart. 6 at least 6 meters. And him a ride on him own bike. So me have a learners and me dey on a bike. I'm in the 20 feet. Which can or leave? Car bike and bike. So who talk to me in my ears? Can I remember we can't ride side and side, you know. 20 feet, when I have 20 feet cross the road, that means I'm most in front of you or behind you. See? 20 at me, 20 feet apart. Eh? So you're going to give me the car lengths them. I'm going to shout out, Lonesome! Alright, stop now! Lonesome! Turn! Lonesome! Me not understand, man, yeah? When you sell a while, it don't make no sense. And at this thing going to the house pass. So much jackass we have in a Henry Morgan house. And then they make a pass this. Now senator say about this don't make no sense. Remember play it back. 20 meters. Remember, you know, 6 meters. 19.8. Just run it off at 20 feet. See? All right. Play it back.
Will be required to
Play your back.
inspection process to make sure that they are safe for transporting the general public.
Listen,
Every
why?
motorcycle being sold or purchased
Listen.
will be required to include in that sale or purchase a helmet. Motorcyclists driving with a learner's permit will now be required to be accompanied by an instructor who is required to drive another motorcycle
All right. And just listen, you know.
within 6 meters of the learner driver.
Within 6 meters of that learner driver. 6 meters. Within 6 meters. Oh, a man, you ride a bike. This is not a car. And a man, they're within the 6 meter range. Now over that, 6 meters, so 20 feet. Even they're 18 feet, even closer to you. Oh, me and you correspond. You know, say, 6 meter, can the word 6 meter. Can they can be close about 6 meter and get a 6. So we use the word 6 meter, 20 feet. So him couldn't in front of you because him now see what you are do. So him have to back of you. And him have a full license. And then when you up there so, him the down there so, and car and bus between that. Oh, it work. Oh, that work. Eh? Me not understand this. When you change the law and say, oh, because I saw the law should have work. You dumb, dumb. Like, hey, if them are not rock something, them are do some rock with chat. That's what I'm telling you. Let me tell you this. When you have some people, they may come in and put on jacket and tie, you know. Yeah? And this articulate kind of speaking and oh, them farm word and talk, you feel say, okay, them bright, you know, because oh, them sound. Just dissect what them are saying, just say a one bag of bullshit. It no make no sense. Eh? This no make no sense. And you rush in a parliament, Henry Morgan house, the pirate house, and pass this. Nobody no say, but that no make no sense. You can't say this. Because the man I drive for him own if him there 20 feet from him from who when him ride. And a man have a full license there so. So if me the behind you so, I may see a man and you stop him. Because I have a full license. I can't say, Babylon, I'm here in my ride, so I'm a full license. Yeah. You follow him. He just want to know me. So, oh, me I teach him. And what that do to the man? He might ride a bike. But me that's so far from him. It makes sense? No, this really makes sense too, no? Eh? The advisor will give them this. And the whole of them are jackass. Because them pass it. So, no, him alone. The whole of them. No, some of them are genie. Sorry. Some of them are genie. Some of them are what I call genie. The whole of them are jackass. Me never busy about no genie right now. The whole of them are jackass. You understand? You not pass this. This don't make no sense. Eh? It's more than embarrassing. You just throw out a tape and put 20 feet by your thing. Look by your bedroom. If you have like a 18 feet bedroom by 16, the 18, you put a king size, but you can't put a next one there. See? Just look at the man, the 20 feet. You're there behind him. What you can do? Remember, I can't see that and not boss and them not dropping at this space. Maybe sometime him last. And for them thing now, for tell you say you shouldn't ride without a license. Him not depend your bike back, He must have a next bike. This don't make no sense. This don't make no sense. This don't make no sense, yeah.
Again, this is a major change to the law because currently there are many persons driving motorbikes on a learner's permit. Now, what this regulation is doing is enforcing what a learner's permit is. This is allowing you to ride under instruction.
So, you ride under that make it worse, says a jackass. You ride under instruction with around 20 feet from you. Remember, I'm gonna teach you for drive. I'm gonna teach you for drive. I'm gonna teach you for drive, Him the right side of you, don't it? Him not the 6 meters away from you. Him sit on the right side of you. Now, you are right. Him say most of them have permit, license, thing the permit, right? Thing the license, learners. But them can't ride neither, Them have them learners, but them say wanna ride. But you want a next man, but the man for say 20 feet from you and teach you. And this is what the law should do. In a car, and I'm on the right side of you in the passenger seat. That's how when can teach you, and you on the road and him teach you. I better tell him say, go learn this and do this before you come on road. But a man on the next bike there, 20 feet from me, I got teach me. When man said to me, press the brake now, kick up in if my gear down. Depends on which bike me I ride to. Yeah? Remember me ride big bike, When you know me ride big, I'm going to show you. Because when you know how me talk, I don't make joke. See? So, as a rider, we might talk a foolishness. See? Let me draw back for your video and show you. This makes sense to the people. This about government, this will pass laws. Me have to play it back. Because I can't believe this or that me here. Yeah.
Deemed suitable. That's also in the new regulations. So they will obviously undergo a more rigorous inspection process to make sure that they are safe for transporting the general public. Every motorcycle being sold or purchased will be required to include in that sale or purchase a helmet. Motorcyclists driving with a learner's permit will now be required to be accompanied by an instructor who is required to drive another motorcycle within 6 meters of the learner driver. Again, this is a major change to the law because currently there are many persons driving motorbikes on a learner's permit. Now, what this regulation is doing is enforcing what a learner's permit is. This is allowing you to ride under instruction.
You ride under instruction and I'm under 20 feet from you, sir? 15 and 20 feet. When am I going to shout out? And you have wear ears bud and them have some microphone and talk to you. You under instruction. But you not care alone for drive. What the man do? In the next car, I'll just behind your car. I'm the right side of you. And that a car. You might talk about bike now. At least 20 feet. So if you're up on the road and you ride, the man have to at least between that 20 feet there. And then him hear the instruction. I don't know how. Because the man can't in front of you, He must be behind him. So you can ride up in front for anything at all. Or him correct you. What am I come with no make no sense? You just want to go touch bike and say, okay, when you can't ride, you no permit again. Take with them bike because if they have a man with a full license, take with them bike. We never come up with something better than this. You know, come on, man. This don't make no sense. Them need them, and them are gonna need them no walkie-talkie better. So they don't need a walkie-talkie and them like yes, so, all right, stop, put a break now. Him not see what you're doing either, you know. Eh? Or a man when around you and there's a far from you give you instruction. Eh? You tell me now, a prime minister, you don't know when this you know going on in Morgan House can pass. This makes sense to the people. These are the things where me not pass, you know, not like them things that pass me. Me break it down. Eh? Eh? Parkside. Me can't believe this. Alright. Me tell you some ride bike. You know me talk, me not make fun. So me show him some ride bike. Holness, my ride bike. Used to ride bike. Mama said bike no make no more, so me low bike. But me I'll show you some used to ride bike, Holness. Voila. Show the people them. So I don't talk things where, you know, me not add on nothing, you know. Yeah, man, we not add on and take off, man. Me not have no time for that. So let me just clap that. Let me clap that one. Let me clap that one. Clap that one alone, some. That's one of the stupidest laws me ever see when you come with too much stupid one. But your advisors him for charge of treason. And all this, no, you no, boy, no, sir. No, sir. No, sir. Una mash up my head now, man. Una definitely try to mash up my head, man. Nah, man. Nobody can so dumb. Me think they dumb. No, sir. No, sir. Let me show you some ride bike. Show you some ride bike on this. It's a joke. Them a joke. Saying? And watch me. My first bike, now I'll show you a video. First bike, at the scooter one I see. The black one. The big bike, you see me right. You see me, you see me for my katana, 600. Just look. A video I'll show you, you know. Alright. Just watch. Boy, this, the liar are the stupidest thing this. Boy, I never hear nothing like this. You can't learn, so. So if you just want to target the bike man, the man target and do no foolishness. Stop the foolishness. But when you just talk about the 6 meter and them thing, who come up with that idea there, it stink. Tell them said that can't work. That it's not feasible. The man them just get up and just do anything and just say anything. See? People have to tell them the truth. You understand? Too much foolishness, this man. Find that tune alone, sir. I'm find that tune on the phone. Find that tune on the phone, man. Shano, me can't believe you have no man. When you have government, if you have government with sense, man, and read out before no do the thing, man. You see me, I say? Yeah, man, you read out before no do the thing, man, because you can't just come and just talk some things where it no make no sense. But when you talk it still and jam it from people, me not understand that. Look on this. Look on this.
Yo! Greatest bike rider in Jamaica City, you know. Lonesome man. And Booga man.
The greatest bike rider in the country.
My bike there. I did that on my bike too, yeah?
Bike rider in
Look.
the country.
No loan some that. You tell loan some that. No loan some that.
Greatest bike rider in the country.
No loan some that.
Me ride bike from age 18 to 13. By 31, you know it's too old for me. Me no want a whole bike, come hack on my body. The first bike me ride never belongs to me. I come up on a Ford, I can't key under 50. Look on the bike, you know it never suit me. See me well desperate, me decide to ride it. Jump on the bike, start with me key. Key couldn't fit the key, was too big for me. Me have to ground the two bus where them started. Key taking gas and they touch gently. Lick up in a one gear, 2 and 3. Come blue one when I kill me.
Small bike, heavy duty. Greatest bike rider in the country. Small bike, heavy duty.
Under 50, Maga and Cranky. Katana full of grit. And the bumpers to the under 50.
No loan some that.
Cranky. Katana come up on the car, you ever ready?
That's and the scooter that man, I'm first by that my scooter.
Bike rider in the country. Small bike,
Yo, see me bike and no bike go run from 2 wheel. Make out a cancer and a below the steel. Ride off me way and chip off wheel and block me. And I'm a foot into your regular steel. See me bike, we have a cannot all here. We're skirt, slip and Brazil. When me sing this, a clutch and step up now gear. Whoa, bung a spring up and down in the hill. You know.
This bike rider in the country, in a ride small bike, heavy duty. This bike rider in the country, in a ride small bike, heavy duty.
Me ride bike from age 18 to 30. Back 31, you know it's too old for me. Me no want no old bike, you know, for yak on me body. First bike me ride, it never belong to me. I got a color to one that cranky under 50. Look on the bike, you know it never suit me. See me well desperate, me decide to ride it. Jump on the bike, we start to with the key. Key couldn't fit the key, was too big for me. Me have to ground the 2 bus fire them for start it. Key, the gas and the clutch gently. Lick up in a 1 gear, 2 and 3. Come, when we not kill me.
Don't jam them, man.
Under 50, Maga and cranky, Katana full of wit, and the bumper said the under 50. Get away, you too cranky. Katana come up from because you ever ready.
This bike rider in the country, in a ride small bike, heavy duty.
Tell me, we are looking at Maga by business, you know. See me bike, on the bike, we run fancy, we will make out the car, say you now, be out the steel. Right, sing me way, keep out the heel. Run me and never put in the bank, no bullshit. See me bike, yo, we are back.
No, me tell them, man. No, you see me, I tell you. Me tell them. See, drop it on me. Drop it on myself. What on there? See, laws where the man I come with. Law where the man I come with. Still want some the man. See? So, the law, the bike thing where the man I talk about. It makes sense? No. Long time we ride bike to man. Yeah, it's me, I say long time the road them for fix. Them not come with something and fix the road. There is no way the bike law that where them a park a pass make sense. 6 meters are like 20 feet. So if me have an instructor that 20 feet behind me, can't the other me, you know. I mean here I see where I'm going. Can't carry another things that I go between and after. Oh, it work. When you have an instructor teach you to drive in the right side of you. In the same vehicle. Now they have to depend on a different bike. You have to depend on a different bike at least 20 feet. Now I have a helmet, man. A long time I wear my thing, you know. Yeah, man. You understand? Yeah, man. Then ungo thing. Jane, you see me have a call long that and that in the 90s. And me have a helmet. No. See me have a helmet there. See? It's my right bike. You see? You understand? Now when I kick bike. So, no, but what you talk about, man? First bike are the scooter I want to see. The scooter, first bike that I buy from Basil. Yeah. Basil where they kill. Yeah, man. See? Now I buy this after, because you know I want something there. This is what I tell you, say, this. When me carry the youth go a country, in a sentence, the youth depend the black bike to ride it. That same youth there. Baby mother youth sick. And I come in, when me tell you say the police tell me I say my light, when my light blue, me carry light and take my driver's license to man. I said she must say government, can you call me government and call me government and go call me name. And man I say, Then come here tell him say no man, I'm money him one same time. And I say no, because a little youth sick, a female youth sick, and me just calm down there and make the youth go a doctor, because the baby mother they want some money and give him some money, but me just calm down there. Sunday and thing, and you know. He must say they no draw money man and care back me at about after 12, you know. In a night, you know. I come from country, you know. Just go do a good deed, you know. I'm reach at my apartment. You know what me do? You know, there no sense boy, man. You know what me do? I go in, park the car, because I remember if you dim it, I want to now work, you have to put it on bright, you know. So I say, I want to drive out back. So I just jump on my same katana so. And I jump on, I say, what I do? I just turn back to my place and just come off and make a phone call and I understand with that. So pick up my license for me, man. And them go pick it up. Somebody down there go pick it up. Yeah. Me tell the virgin says that it's a female, it's got to go pick up my license for my man. Go for my license. Because I'm saying never come off a work till man. Wait for me, you know. Foolishness. Because me I tell you, I'm going to go do a good deed and what have you. And me I come in back and that them do me. Me ride bike man. No, but so bike man, I like me have fight against bike man and them thing there. You know. I ride bike, I ride long time, I ride bike man. See? You understand? But you, all right. Here next thing with them do now. So when them come in, them talk, because you know what? That's why when them talk about the bike the other day, you know. Me know a foolishness, you know, because them run out and not talk about bike and scare people and all kind of thing. No, you have other things to go deal with other issue. You have enough more issues to go deal with. Because hear this now, and I can tell you this. Jamaica now make bike. It now make the accessories we go up on the bike or nothing. If you control that wharf properly and you ban some things, make sure it not come in. We're good. We don't do that. When you make the thing come in, when you make it sell, and then you go lock up people. That no make no sense to me. Country can't run so. See? So if you have the money already, then finish rob you till everything done. Me no in a foolishness. You understand? Me no join that, me no in a foolishness. I know me take it on my show, you know. Me show, you know. Show a million times, you know. See? Me no in a foolishness. Keep it real. Yeah, but you can't make money out of poor people, brother. So it can't be a money-making thing when the rich man, them not give them the land. Them give them the land. Them have everything. Them get all kind of things, waivers and everything. And then them, as ministers and everything, and a joke I make about them neither. Them make sure cut deals. So if me out of war now, me not done this year, that mean, you know, if me out of this, you have a 15 mil for me, I have a 10 mil. You can't book again, you know, just make sure we are right. And these are the way third world leaders, you know, put the people them last and work for big interests. The banks, them work for Chinese interests too. The man them will come in when they talk about investors in our place and I treat what poor people that come and criminal. Be extortion them, man. Be a foolishness. I mean, I tell you, this way I'm just talk. I one of the bigger, them advisors to get fired. This go to a house. If you pass this to a house, that for sure says a pirate house, not a good house. This can't be, it don't even make sense. Who write up this? If you carry it anything, you see them pass all dark shit in the house. Just so long poor people. Eh? Them not have no plan. Them not have no vision. And you tell me about 2030 vision. See me just show you the one yesterday just up like him a chicken foot. Yeah? Where am I do? Eh? Where am I do? You see me I say? Him just up like chicken foot, you know. Where am I do? Photo app. Operation certificate. Operation birth certificate. Operation birth certificate. That's a joke. Flight green. Operation birth certificate. Eh? You have Operation Desert Storm. You see them never even think, you know what, I've heard something about when people use certain word or certain thing, you know want use it and put it and fling it on what people then. Come up with something original. Okay, we're going to do this and we're going to do that. All you do, you make the law fair across the board and make it can deal with the people them right. A baby born and think that it's supposed to do you get a birth certificate. Our hospital, our money, our thing. Only thing them do, sit down there, we give them the job. Them are going like to give them it for staying there. If they get it for stay, that means you don't have no more election. You see me I say? Eh? It bad. So you when they say so 20 feet. Can 19.8 ever run it off? See them I play it again.
So a more rigorous inspection process to make sure that they are safe for transporting the general public. Every motorcycle being sold.
So when him say the general public, he might make it sound like him cater for the public. But the general public are who them beat down. The general public are who downtown are sell each other good, who are buy from each other and are sell from down a Coronation Market and buy from the chin them and they at the door are sell. Them send out police, beat you, send you home, you know have nothing to do. So the general public are with them beat down. Me see the people them they are halfway tree I said. And me see Deadman Mackenzie when him in the downtown there so in a municipality. Go up there and say, hey, it's illegal what them a do. And what him do? Him me move them, use bulldozer and mash up the whole thing, use something and mash up some man beat and mash up the style them. And when them do, me see them put pay digital kind of thing out there. Mad big digital. For me, I want to sell not something mad digital. And then mark out the space in a yellow tape, and then you rent it from them. And it's all right. But tell me what, the same people them where you beat and say it no good and them should not sell there, you put them back same place from as long as them pay you. You think that good? Everything with poor people. So them have to pay tax, but Chinese not pay tax. Remember, you know, if them buy from wholesale, the tax already, you know. They might not collect it back that way there. But this is what I want to do, no beat them poor people all the time. How the country can grow? Can't grow. Can never grow. I want no idea, when I have no idea. Me tell you now, if me for sure them, every time they run going to the house, they don't come to nobody, you know. Them come with some piece of shit. And put up and people run with it. And think they might do something in a jacket and tie if you come say this piece of garbage. Look here. It just not a t-shirt and I tell you say garbage. The whole I want to cock up in that like an acrobat. And pass this house. This. Then this a waste of taxpayers' money this, you know. Them have to get paid for this, you know. Eh? Then this sound like a lot to you. This makes sense? Ama, you are ride, you have a learners. You are ride your bike. And next man have a full license. He might ride film bike. He might have a full license. He might ride film bike. But he might stay like at least 20 meter. 20 feet. Yeah, like 20 feet from you. 20 feet. Right? So car and bus and everything in front of you. So all them big bus are some other things. For OMCU, is that you ride by your own same way? Eh? An instructor. You have to ride with it because of this is where it's designed for. You don't come up with one of them stupidest piece of crap. If you does a talk about nice, but you not try to take with the bike from the wall of the youth them who don't have a full license. See? Now have a full license. Do you understand? It have an engine. Same like when you have a bicycle. Because them that little bike. Me ride big bike. Okay, see me ride big bike. Big engine. Yeah. Yeah, man. When me get up. See? So them ride them little bike. Okay. Bicycle, right? You have an engine so you can pedal and put a little thing on it like the cat man and you go on where you go. You can ride 100 miles per hour on a bicycle and come down a hill. Yeah, man. Bicycle go fast. But you have no engine, so you have no problem. No license, not no problem. You have some little small bike and some little scooter. That they go certain little places. You don't have to come down with no pressure. You make sure them can't make the ear too much time without drop, and you make sure give them thing and make them get them license. Train them and because them up on the road, by them up on the road, boom, 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 balance a ride, them a ride. And they're like, yeah, them not ride. Then you have some man who do bike taxi. Bike taxi when I brush, you know. Because if you don't, you know, some people are stuck all in a Westmoreland and up in a St. Thomas and them thing there. You understand? The one them at town now I use the bike and I do killing, them we target. We don't want them 2 man per bike. Bike taxi, you have 6 people per bike. We say some granny per bike. So no we are target. And tell me what? No car can go where no go. Not target because you know there not some deep rural. Me see phone, we cry phone, you know. So we stop on the bed. You understand? We know about bike taxi. You understand? So, you know, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, man. And them depend it. And when you look on some precipice. Remember the road, them are driving in the middle road, them have precipice. Serious, you know. Some, what you call it? What you call them all there? Some sinkhole. In the middle road. Kind of road them there. And when you look, a big one there, so one there on a bike wheel can go between it. And if you ever sleep, the 6 of them, the whole 6 of them going down in a precipice. In the middle road. I not at the side of the road, you know. Like inside, you know. This is supposed to be a flat, nice road. I saw them road they stay. But with them do, for them thing with them pass, designed to hold back the poor people them. Let go them friend. The man say, my advocate for electric car. And I say, listen, if people can't buy a brand new car, they must buy a second one. They must buy. You can't buy a second hand electric car though, because if the battery done, you can't even buy back the battery. Me I tell you, say it can work more than certain car. See? So you have to buy a new one. But tell me what, if hurricane run on them thing, then you don't have nothing now, you don't have no plug on them thing, you have to be advocate for electric car. Because them are bad for big boys. Your prime minister, you shouldn't even come out come say that. Make the man them sell them own car when them a sell to them friend. And by the way, that not dedicated to the poor man when I have no money. You see me I say? Yeah, man, it not dedicated to them. You see me I say? Yeah, man, you see like them now? Them. So hear this now. You see, in a town, you have them one that know with 2 months. And you see them and owe them. No. Because you have some people now. Remember, you have the messenger one them. You have the one that do the pizza and the delivery and all kind of things. We not trouble them. We target them. You understand? Make them wear them little ID and them have them little things and you see them, so we know them. We not trouble them. But this, we might come with Yasa. Me have to play it again and make him hear them stupid. Him say take a pass. In which country? When them a turn Jamaica, man? When them done with the law now have no use to itself, Eh? It now have no use to itself. Yeah, man, bless up, man. Jungle, you see this? Let me make you hear it again. Yeah, but here,
A
listen again.
special inspection to be deemed suitable. That's also in the new regulations. So they will obviously undergo a more rigorous inspection process to make sure that they are safe for transporting the general public. Every motorcycle being sold or purchased will be required to include in that sale or purchase a helmet. Motorcyclists driving with a learner's permit.
All right. Look on them two bike there. Maybe I look more distant, around the distance. So the man behind him, this me I talk about. You see the man behind him that have a full license, the one that way up there, so. You see him there right to the car, well, him have a learners. So a man behind him drive like this. That makes sense. How him talk to you, how you communicate. How you communicate. Camera say 6 meters. This like what me I show you here, sir. So a man that behind you, yes, and you the front time there, so. So if some car full up them places, so now, how you communicate? This don't make no sense. Look
Will
on this.
now be required to be accompanied by an instructor who is required to drive another motorcycle within 6 meters of the learner driver.
Within 6 meters. I'm going to say around that have 20 feet. 19.8 feet. 20 feet. So you the up there, sir, and him the down there, sir. How that work? And here what I say.
Again, this is a major change to the law because currently there are many persons driving motorbikes on a learner's permit. Now, what this regulation is doing is enforcing what a learner's permit is. This is allowing you to ride under instruction.
So you ride on that you man, you flap yourself. People, all right, tell me something. I'm showing you me all rider. So if you ride on the instruction, when you drive on the instruction, you can't tell me when you learn to drive, or you drive on the instruction. What the man, the drive in the next car and drive around 20 feet from you, and then you drive your one car? The man then put a license plate on the car, man. If you can't run that, man, downtown, man, and them thing. In Jamaica, come here, search which part else them do that. Them not just do it for fun. If car, you drive a car and a man sit on side of you. You might drive him, teach you. Right side of you, And when your time for driving, I tell him I sit on the passenger side and I show you. In a foreign, if them are teach you for drive in a learner car, me don't know. Yeah, them set up them car that them have a brakes too, So if you're not braking fast enough and them see something, them can break it, in the passenger side. Yeah, in them learner car there. And I like how I use a normal car and do. You understand? And you learn to drive and then you come go do your test, which you can do. If you go to school like your father drive or drive and them teach you for drive and you go down and then you go do your test and you see? Yeah, you pass the test, you pass the test. See? Alright. So if a man now, if you did a in a car, in a bus, in a truck, how is it that you're on a bike? And a man are there like 20 feet behind you and teach you to ride. Can you ride already, And him have to have a license for you ride on the road. Oh, that word. You see me I say? You see me I say? Eh? How that work? Eh? How it work? Me not understand how it work. You understand? We not understand how that work. So if you're on the road and I'm there 20 feet, can I ever drive on the road? Yeah? Because them are ride already. We have hundreds of thousands. We have thousands of bike, but them drive on them ride on learners. How it work? Hmm? Me no know. Me no know. That no make no sense. You see me I say? That no make no sense. It no make no sense. Can you tell me say, okay, when I have the bike, now go out and if you have one man with a full license and them there behind you there, so and then you go on this and you go and communicate. That's a foolishness. You understand? Lack of communication. I remember Jamaica road stay and all kind of little things, Them always come with some little laws we don't make no sense. We don't make no sense. See? Go on there. Because one man right now. Forget him, When busy, I have to call him, man. I have to call him now. Call him now. I'm busy, I have to call him ASAP. I have to call him. I have to call, what you say, man? I call an instructor. I call a real driving instructor, make you get a license and all kind of things, see? I call one of them, man, I know. Yeah, man, let me see if I can get him right away. Let me see where I'm going with. Let me know, what on there. Right. Hold on. Now, if you have people who deal with some case, See? You're not a big country, And you have how much people, said something, you just come and just say, all right, he have to do this, and he have to do this, so. What on there? Leave a message, man. Come on, brother, come on. Pick up your phone, man. Pick up your phone. With them say, that even better. And provide, you learn to ride in a park. I better you do that. So I better you say go learn to ride this and them thing there, and then you go for your license and them thing there. But you know what tell me say I'm sure you want the people them to go ride now and all kind of things. Because I make it do what I want. No. You set it that them can go do them learning thing and do them thing and get them thing and then let them go. But what you gotta do now, me no know how that work. And then if you say most of them now have not driver's license, who are gonna teach who? That means all the bike them you say for park them right now. Although them use it to them work and all kind of things that you know. Them things are evil too. Them know what them are doing now. Them not just cause confusion, but you hurt the people them. See? Can enough of them, so appear them learners them have. Yeah, you cause a lot of confusion. Yeah, man. Oh, right away. Call me. Yeah, man. Call me there, man. Call me. Yeah, man. You see me, I say? Jamaica. Remember we are first world country by then, You see me, I say? We are first world country by then. You understand? Mm-hmm. First world country by then. What you do, you have place where you go to learning. Them man you ride already. Where them a come with and I tell we crappy. You see me, I say? So you can see is the one of them learners and say, hey, you can't ride with it, get a man for ride in front. Because remember, if you come and make something clear and say, okay, this is what you do when you learn, and you're up on the learning process, we are going to do this and do that. And that them come with. Them I tell you, oh, far man for ride behind you. Eh? No make no sense. No make no sense, man. You. Well, now pick you up. Land the card straight. Land the. My card is straight, sir. Yeah. Which politician? For the bike man shoot up our politician? Which one a politician? The same politician where them did lock up for murder, and then the witness say must get dead. Are you a politician? Oh, what brother? Well, I'm in a day, man.
No one knows you are right. You know what, one?
Yeah, me there, man. Can you have a call, man? ASAP, man. You are a man where deal with the whole thing and the whole issue and driving and everything. So me have to talk to you, you know. Yeah? All right. So you're the Prime Minister in Jamaica now. You know, so most man don't have a full license when they ride bike, you know. Say that you ride bicycle, you can go 100 miles an hour or anything and when you come off a hill and that. But shoot up a motor, you need a license, right? Most of them ride in a Jamaica. Right?
Yeah, I'm glad you bring up the bike thing, you know. Like, you say, I'm in Jamaica and I see people riding, man are riding bike in the middle of the road, you know, which is not allowed. You're not supposed to.
No, you're riding behind the vehicle.
The tire track them.
Yeah.
Like,
So
tire track as in where your car tire would have gone.
That is it. So hear this now. So them a do that and that is a no. But here the Prime Minister come with now, them pass at the house. Them want you know where you ride on the road now. You have where you ride. Remember most of the man them delivery man and thing, them most of the learners them have. And if you go to an instructor and tell you say him don't know if you ride bike, so him can't even it happened to me, you know. Cause me have a big license, me have a bike license, and me have my car license, them take my bike license and me have.
When them come with now with the bike thing, when them come with now.
Alright, let me make you hear it. Hear what him do, hear what him say now, where you ride.
They will obviously undergo a more rigorous inspection process to make sure that they are safe for transporting the general public. Every motorcycle being sold or purchased will be required to include in that sale or purchase a helmet.
Okay.
Motorcyclists driving with a learner's permit will now be required to be accompanied by an instructor who is required to drive another motorcycle within 6 meters of the learner driver.
So if you ride the bike now, you inquire to ride with a next man behind you, 6 meters, that's around 20 feet, you know, with a next motorcycle. Now, you remember some most of the man them in a Jamaica, and the first world is Jamaica, right? The whole of the man them, most of them have learners better. The instructor Jamaica can't ride bike. Most of them not ride the car, them drive.
We're on the lonesome. Because I did bike testing myself, right?
Yes.
So what you're telling me is that they require a next motor bike to ride behind the person being tested? Yeah,
the person, 6 meters, 20 feet up behind you.
No, this is going to be a disaster. That's number one, right?
Yeah, of course.
Why? So here, this is how it's done here, right?
Yes.
Somebody come for their bike test or whatever. So it takes. You see, the thing, you know, bike tests are more really costly to the government more than a regular car test, right?
Yes.
So with a car test, what happened is you go for your license. So there's a driver and then there's an examiner, right? So the examiner sits down and mark. When you're doing a bike test, what happens is the examiner drives a car behind you, but it is 2 examiners, one that's driving and one that's marking. Because you cannot expect a person to be marking to be driving. It's dangerous, right? So I don't understand how you're going to have an examiner on a bike. How is he going to mark when he's on a bike?
I don't know. Some him just say it require a man for behind because him have 2 on the bike, you know. So everything where him say just right, he does complete. So and him for drive 20 feet from you, at least 20 feet. So other vehicle can go another way. And I like in a park I try ride.
This is a stupid idea.
Brother, are they stupid? I know the house them pass it, brother. Jamaica
No,
house.
I don't believe. I know, sir. Maybe it's a joke, them, I don't think so. Them serious with that.
Them people, you remember, say they not send them a deaf, dumb, and clap them, you know. Brother, you're instructor. Remember just tell the people them though. So where we are going for a full license. You can't tell them about it because me have a G license. Me have a full license. But just tell them what it require now because you're the man who deal with the whole thing. You deal with license. Tell them what it require. The first license and what you have to do with it.
Yeah.
Just tell them.
Okay. So you're going for your license, right?
Yes.
So they use what they call a graduated system, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it started in approximately 1994. So the government decided that you just come drive one time is not good enough, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you come and the first test you do for your G1, what they call a G1 exit, right? Mm-hmm. After you do the written test and the knowledge test, you come and you do what they call a city test. So you come, you drive, and it's basically in the city. You go through some residential areas, some commercial and so on, and you do some 3 maneuvers, uphill parking, downhill parking. It's either one of those, or you're going to do a 3-point turn and a parallel park, right? Mm-hmm. And you come back, and if you're successful, they say, okay, here you go. You pass your test, and you get something called a G2 license, right? So you could drive on that for probably a year or so, and then you come back now for your full G when they're going to take you on the highway, right? Mm-hmm. And when they take you on the highway now, you come. There's still 3 maneuvers, which is roadside stop, parallel park, 3-point turn, and they take you through a residential zone. They take you to a commercial zone again, and they take you on the highway this time, right? So you go on the highway twice, and that's basically how you have some certain amount of points of errors that you're allotted, and if you go over that, you don't make it. You have to come back.
Okay, and the highway you have to listen carefully, and you have to turn your head and when them up, because they might have tell you if safe, when safe, but some people might have just go, them not hear, them just get bummy and go thing, and them go feel something. And you have to maintain speed for add on to the highway when you go to the highway, and you have to know when you exit off to, and these things. So so then maybe them don't know all these things. Can we drive with full license? Yeah, we're not drive with pecker license. We have to drive with full license. So these are the things that we know. And this how Jamaica we want to turn in a first world country. We think them that adapt some real things.
But
the man them you can't mark nothing. You just have a license.
You're going to have by the way, here when we say 2 examiners, it's not necessarily 2 examiners, but there's a driver and an examiner. So the driver,
and that's when you do your test.
What they call the chase car behind the bike, and then the examiner sits and marks. So technically, it's more expensive to do a bike test. You understand?
Yes, because
people. You understand? And there's an earpiece. You put the earpiece on the person that's on the bike, right? And then you're in the car and you say, okay, first street turn left or first street turn right, or and so forth. And you give the directions.
Yes.
If something happens that the communication breaks down or something like that, then there is rules into that and what we're going to do after that as well.
Good. So these are the things I try to show them now. So remember play back where him say it require now you if you have a bike man, I examine behind you.
Behind a bike.
With where you have to use it to one because remember you can't have a bike behind you. That's a number one, that's a foot. 20 feet by the way behind it. 20 feet. At least 20 feet, right?
Yeah.
And 20 feet.
I'm thinking that if that person is marking a test then, right? So
he never ever said test. He said just require that.
The bike. So the test is based on memory then. The examiner has to just remember everything.
No. From how long as him that man have a only thing the man have for you ride with your learners, him have a full license. And then listen what him say. And about no mark and nothing, and about like we do a test, Listen what the Prime Minister of Jamaica said. Just listen good. Listen good.
For transporting the general public. Every motorcycle being sold or purchased will be required to include in that sale or purchase a helmet. Motorcyclists driving with a learner's permit will now be required to be accompanied by an instructor who is required to drive another motorcycle within 6 meters of the learner driver. Again, this is a major change to the law because currently there are many persons driving motorbikes on a learner's permit. Now, what this regulation is doing is enforcing what a learner's permit is. This is allowing you to ride under instruction.
So, you can find someone instructor for ride. That makes sense, brother.
Okay.
Your mark, it don't make no sense.
Let me tell you a big error, right? So the instructor who is teaching this person to ride a bike, right?
Mm-hmm.
So remember now, in mind, we have a learner.
Yes.
Just learning how to ride. Just say, right? This person is learning how to ride, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now, it may be a person from a different country and they used to ride and they come to Jamaica and they need to get their license. I don't know. But we're using the scenario of somebody that's a new rider, right?
No, it's a new rider, neither, you know. But go on still.
Wouldn't it be?
No.
Yeah, but wouldn't it be better if the person teaching this person was in a car, just in case to the rider, then the novice rider, then, or we call him a novice rider, got into an accident or lost control and needed to go to the hospital? Wouldn't it be easier for somebody in a car to pick them up and say, hey,
yes,
you know, we don't have an ambulance in Jamaica, like you always point out, right?
Yes, yes.
So wouldn't it be easier if someone was in a car, the novice driver lost control and got into an accident? Wouldn't it be easier if they had a car behind them?
Good. But you see, him not going for him not. But hold on again, you know, we not miss a point what him say, you know. Him say this is how the world have to go. From as long as you ride, you have a man with a full license, but an instructor behind your ride, because this is how the law make. So an instructor. So if you have 10,000 bike, if you have 10,000 instructor, because them have not, them are ride with learners. I wouldn't have that amount of instructor nobody behind with a full license. Yeah. If you have a full license, I ride behind you even 20 feet. So it's like a man just follow you up, because I know about for you get a new license or a test you are doing, and about not test, you know, listen again. And about test, you know, we are talking about test and about test. Listen what I'm saying. Listen.
Or purchase a helmet. Motorcyclists driving with a learner's permit will now be required to be accompanied by an instructor.
So you know, be required to be accompanied. So if me be accompanied by, if a man accompany me, if me go a shop, I'm going to send somebody to accompany you, a bodyguard. He accompany you.
Accompany you.
So him just accompany you. And if you do no test or nothing. No, you forget somebody in your company 20 feet behind you. So if me go up the hill, him ride, me up on the highway, him 20 feet behind me, him ride. How much bike up on the road? You have them amount of instructor. It don't make no sense.
Right? I know, but bikes are usually noisy. So what's the person who would say? Turn left and show.
No, but him not telling so him for just accompany you. Him say a man that will accompany you for just have a full license. But if you go to most of the instructors in Jamaica, them don't ride bike.
You need at least here. So somebody accompany a G1 driver, you need to have 4 years experience.
Okay.
Before you can do that. You can't just have a full license. You need at least minimum 4 years experience of driving before you can be in the front seat of
Nicole. Well, I know. This now. Nicole see I say, have an instructor in a car, in my opinion, would not make it practical. Canada has its instructor ride on a bike separate from the car.
Not
Listen,
true.
I'm talking to an instructor. It's an instructor where who you think I talk to, Nicole? Them man I work down at Victoria. I work down there for years. Make you get license. Him I talk to. I talk to an instructor for years. I know. Yes, I do, you know. Me I talk to somebody where guys, them not understand me thing, you know, better. Me I talk to you. Me I talk to you who I work down the Safi or long. We just have to take a break. We work where how much people them lifestyle who for fail get fail and thing. Your place down there not play. And the woman are tell me how
Yeah.
it run, and me I tell her who me I talk to. Who you think me I talk to, ma'am? Can you explain it to her for me, please, again? Yeah? Brother. Yo, brother.
No,
Can you
unbelievable.
she say Canada. Can you explain that to her for me again?
What does she need? What she needs to know?
She say the car not practical because in Canada them ride pan bike separate. The instructor.
In Canada, the examiner ride behind the person.
And bike.
The instructor ride.
And bike.
No, not true. Not true at all.
So on the mark. Them a mark, you know.
There's no insurance company in the world that would take that task on.
Good.
So I don't know how the
Nicola C is an instructor this me talk to. Real instructor.
I don't think
No, me want to make sure know, cause maybe she never know who me I talk to. So me just declare what you do. You understand?
20 odd years experience as a driver exam.
20 odd years.
Mm-hmm.
Real instructor me I talk to. Real instructor.
Yeah, man.
So me just give you Canada. Real instructor. Saying? Train instructor. Right now, I teach a plan for teach some of them about the driving thing, right?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to get into that after.
We're not going to go in night still, but I'm going to tell us a real instructor me I talk to. Okay?
Yeah, man.
So me I talk to a real instructor. Yeah, ma'am? Real instructor, 20 years experience. All right. Repeat it again, make sure you understand. You see, me not do, as me tell you, me not do tabloid, me do real things, yeah? You understand? Repeat it, my brother.
Yeah, man. There is no one riding behind anyone or anything like that on a bike thing. Any of them, the M1 or the M2, none of them is. The instructor would the examiner would be in a car. There's a driver, and it's called a chase car. So we just follow the bike ahead of us, and that's it.
Good.
So there's and the person that's driving, that their job is just to drive. Basically chase the
and then if you are mark now, you do the marking.
And the examiner will mark.
So you there do the marking and then they have the driver drive. And then
correct.
Una give my earpiece. That mean it dearer than
there's the earpiece.
Yes.
Yeah. I will give instruction. I will say first street turn left, first street turn right. And there's a stop maneuver, and then that's it. The bike will, we're going on the highway and so on. You're right behind him. And that's it. There's no one on a bike. That is crazy. And even here, if you want to get your bike license, you can go to a school like Centennial used to do it, Humber used to do it, and you spend a weekend with some instructors on a compound.
That is
right?
it.
And that's basically how they teach you. And then at that time they used to do even some of the testing there on the compound and so on. Right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I had to do, get my bike license. But so.
But you give them 20 years. Now, I tell her, I said, she never know a real instructor me I talk to still. So me just make she know.
It's okay.
You understand? She don't know. So me just declare something. Because I'm gonna tell her still. You see me I say? Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. 20 years of 20 plus years of that, and I'm going on the other side. Now that I'm going to be getting people prepared, and there's a lot of stuff like even someone coming from Jamaica with their full license, they really don't have to go through the whole system to get their license. And we're going to talk about all that one day on your program.
Yeah, man, we could talk about it because we want to do these things. Because me notice when you go certain places, right? And by the way, the whole system hook up. So I'm going to tell the people the whole system hook up now. So if I pay my money, New Market, right? For do me less now, I'm get me go up online. Can you book them thing online or whatever? Me just book which part I want to see it. Me book down away. My brother at work. I used to them, right? Where I'm used to work. I'm a book which part I want to go. You understand?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Me just book up on it and I book. So I see the data, I see which part of the closer data, I can just book that and I go deal with it. See, me know about the system, You know about it, man.
Yeah, man.
Zane?
Or you can go on standby if you have time and you want to wait around. There's also standby sometimes.
Mm-hmm. See? Me know about the whole system, man. Tell us, me know the system, man. Me good, man. You
Yeah, man,
understand?
you definitely know the system, man, because you've been through it and you did good and you were successful in your stuff. So it's nothing. That's why the other day when the person said to you, I was very shocked when the person
Out of order. Me I say, well, me drive for my license. You can't send to me. And I like,
you don't need that.
You understand? You can't send that to me. That show me half. It show me half.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you don't need that.
You understand? Me know that's a foolishness. See? But when I say, this is what all the license supposed to operate. Anytime you touch the road, you have somebody behind you. You have an instructor behind you. I don't know how that will work. Because I better them say, them that come in for a training and then too much people already have them learners. So you don't say, okay, you can't just stop it so because you can stop people from eat bread. So if you do that, you can stop the man them who do delivery, and certainly command them, them kind of people that work and think it don't make no sense. It may tell the people.
Yeah, I think somebody, I don't know if I want to blame the private because there must be a minister of transportation down there that probably brought this garbage to the prime minister, and they should really, reconsider this thing that they're asking. That is really dangerous what they're asking.
Yeah.
This is really crazy. You're asking an experienced rider to be behind a novice.
Every time I'm a ride. Every time I'm a ride.
It's crazy.
Every time I'm a ride. Like as a novice, you have to just get an experienced rider behind you like 20 feet anytime you want to touch the road. And like you go in a parking lot and train because bike don't really take no time. Hey, let me tell you this. In Jamaica, the first time I get my bike license, let me tell you, the Spanish Town Road and the man don't know what kind of test him say. Me never know what kind of test he give you. All right. Make a 8. Me make around 8. He must say make a 8. Can you know what to do me? You go up on the ramp and stand up and then move again. No, I can't lift up my bike and put my bike anywhere. So I say make a 8. You don't go up and go. Me make around 8. Me get my bike around 8 of them because you can't ride bike, But he must say never do it. You don't know what to do. And he's an instructor. Me I tell you.
So there was no.
Them not have them no because them don't have the instructor who really do it at the time. Because my thing a long time thing. So me I do that. The man I said just make that 8. Like, he must say that just do this. Put something this and just say make 8. So I make 8.
So make a figure 8.
Yeah, you want me do it 2 times, Me do it around 8 times, I make around 8. Coming up, I have one 20, me give him 22. So, see him? And let's go this and come back and see him can't ride.
What I'm saying, right? Maybe Jamaica should adopt a system like they have here. So what happened is you want a bike license, so you go and you do a knowledge test. So they have a bike knowledge test.
You
so
have to do that. Yes.
Right? And then after so you know the rules of the roads now. At least you know the rules of the roads, right? So you pass, you know the rules of the road. And then you go on your bike, you basically can go to the college and get some instructors to teach you on the compound. But when they're asked, anybody with a bike, you need somebody riding. That's crazy.
Yeah, you need an instructor for ride behind you. Because that's how it to go. No. I want to do a system that the people them. Let me tell you, bike is not something really hard for riding. If you ride bicycle, you ride bike. Because if you say the bigger bike, I ride. Like I tell a man, I ride my katana. So say your clutch are in your foot. You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I change that, when I gear in your foot, your clutch in your hand. So when you change the gear, when you do so, you go down. Because one down is a neutral, So you go down.
Right.
1. So when you go 2, you have to come 2, up.
Right.
You go in a 2, 1 more up, 3, 4, 5. So when you get down, and touchdown, and you have the neutral there. So you see me I say? So when you do that, man, you kick it. So your foot tap you use and kick it go up. You kick it go down, 1 bomb. Because this is a neutral that down, right? So you kick it down and then you kick come up, when you ride that. Scooter them now just like when you depend on a bicycle. Can you remember you depend on hill on a bicycle. Bicycle you 100 mile per hour,
Yeah, man.
Because you come off a hill, you don't have an engine.
Changing the gears become muscle memory on a bike, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so just like you're saying, 1, 2, and you do your stuff. Yeah, it's just muscle memory.
Yeah, just muscle memory. So differently, like when I drive, I stick me learn to drive from Drive more on stick, you know, what I talk about. So means a man a drive on stick and things. So you know me can change over and do the thing. You understand? So these are the things we have, man. You understand? We go through the thing. Some of us I show them my bike ride up from 990s. I show them say, you see, katana that. When me and my virgin Peter, and where I go up to the hill of worries. Okay, yeah, man, it might be made for 152, you know, I'm up on my katana and where I step in the middle, put on my soldier suit, you know. And where I kick bike, you know. I fly up the hill there and I fly go up, say, you know, in a center jail. Zoo and zoo. When time I up on the highway and a boy run out for me in a better. I can't man, you know. But to me, as a man, me expect the unexpected when you ride, you know. When me I drive to the same thing, you know. But this was zoom, I cut him a cut cross and do something for knock me, you know. But when me look, I'm to me dep on the left I go, like I to Spanish Town. But you know, over here, so you have the soft shoulder same way on the grass and the same. So by the time him do so, me see him man and do so, zoop, 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 and power on zoom. And just think that's how I'm to the youth here. But me not stop for go make nice because if me one of them a boom bam, me no bounce my man. Like him can't control him car, man. You see me I say? Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You have to know for move swift, man, and power on. Can me look out for all these things, you know. But when I'm saying this is what should happen already. Anytime you ride.
What you're telling me, I'm very concerned. I really hope Jamaica give this thing a double look, a double take, and
it can be,
and
you know,
try to do things something else. I don't know if I blame the prime minister. There's other people like
the advisors. No, the advisors, better.
His job, you know.
The advisors. Him advisors. And the best minister, the whole government, you can't, just don't come up with something out of the blues and then run go past something. You sit down and think about the people them and put you there first.
They should test that out. They should really reconsider what they're doing here.
Yeah, you put certain things in that. And next thing what them do again, brother, them just get up and say, oh, them bike here and them a newsstand, so we'll take them off of the road. Him did say it, you know, time for we get rid of the kind of. And then you come up with this. If you come up with this, and most of the people them really have, them don't have a bike license. Them have a learners. Right? That means you make most of them go park. You don't do that.
Yeah.
That is a dirty plan, but you do it in a dirty way. Because you don't have none of them, man, they want me to tell you in a car. You give them bike, most of them cannot ride the bike. Come here, tell you, say, 8 when I go down a Spanish Town Road the first time I go for my thing, brother. Make a run 88.
So there was no... So when you went for your bike,
the man don't know what to do.
There was no structured test for you.
No. So I'm going to think you could think about for make 8 and go up on the ramp and stop and then come out. Just make a stop that me not run back. And I say, oh, I'm to that man. You can't lift up my bike and put it on your head top, you know. You know, so if you make me give me 88. Because if you make the 8 and that means your foot must touch. You can't me make 8. You give me 8 around 88 me give man. I could have given him enough more, man. I could have given him 20 or 30. Yeah? Not just a laugh.
You give him 88.
Me give him 8 of the 8 them. Yeah, man. Because he want around 2 of them. They don't put my foot around. Just that and then go up on the ramp just and stop. And then you kind of know what to think of. See?
Yeah.
So that's why I say most man have them learners. Me have a license. Me have my bike license. Them have a big car license at speed and them say you can't have 2 licenses, you know, so that one, so well, my car license, ride bike and everything, depend it and everything. So I'm just merge, you understand?
Yeah.
But these are the things, man, I tell you, you know, when them come out and talk some things, it me not understand that. You see me I say?
Yeah, man. Then I think they need to just kind of.
Yeah, advisors them man and the cabinet
revise what they have here. They need to look at it again and probably come up with something else. I don't think this is the best thing they could do. To be honest with you. But
it don't make no sense. Me can understand it don't make no sense because 20 feet. Can remember 6 meter and 19.8 feet, right? So 20 feet. Run it up at 20 feet. Yeah. So I'm on the 20 feet. You know Jamaica drive and love each up behind and them things. So me in the front of you. Me I go up on the road now.
This happening in Kingston.
No, the whole of Jamaica. No, whole of Jamaica. He want this. So me don't know how that work. See? So me have a man with a license now. And the man them with a license. Because me have a license. So how it work? Me now I become a bike rider set speed. So you ride a bike now and you have a learners. Me have to come on my bike to make you ride. That don't make no
You
sense.
know, so that don't make no sense. I don't think any insurance company is going to cover that.
No. So it does not make no sense if you help them out, man. Help them out and make sure you have some of them who do the delivery and all kind of things them at work, you know. It just can't make no sense, you know. You see me I say?
But this is a good opportunity for the government, you know, to get. They must have some kind of property that they could get, right? And have people come there on the property, on the compound, and just get the thing. You get what they call here a serpentine and set it up, and you go through that as a ride and that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Or your number or your figure eight, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
So you get a big compound and you have people come there, and then you say, okay, you know, you're good to go, or you know, you're not ready yet, or something. But they need something like that. And you could have probably 3-4 of them on the island if you want.
No, you know what them for do? Them for start link
creation too.
Them for start link up the thing properly that, you know, when you do the test, if them want to get rid of corruption, when you do the test, me go up online, go book my test. And when me go up online, go book my test, you know, me say, when me go book it, I'm going to deal with my test. Me have nobody.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
The learner's
and you
test.
Don't know who you're going
the
to
learner's
get.
test of, and not a little piece of paper you get, you know. It's a license. It's a license.
Yeah.
And the G1 is a license. With the fourth on it same way, but it's just a G1. G2 is a license, you know. But it's not a full license like the G. You see me I say?
But I think they could do something better for
other bike from the other
like
bike.
People in
6
Jamaica
meters
ride
from the other bike.
They ride in the middle of the street, which is the worst place for a bike to ride.
Yeah, because that's a trouble. Time want to push himself through it, you know.
All the trucks and cars and vehicles.
Yes.
You know? So it's a danger point, you know.
Yes. And I like him overtake.
A bike rider should learn to ride on the left tire track or the right tire track, and that's how you do it. You know, there's rules to it, you know.
Yeah, man.
Mr.
G said common sense, common no more.
In a lot of places, but they can do it.
Yes. No, you see, these are the things we have to hold them to account, you know. We just look on it and when them say the thing, you know, you just low it and them just come and just say something. I say, but this don't make no sense. I have to play it back and listen it again in a better. Before me let it go, me just listen it again because I hear what the Prime Minister say. And him give thanks. A matter of fact, him give thanks so hard when them part, what of them how them pass it. Boy, them bring up, boy, I mean, I know.
For transporting the general public. Every motorcycle being sold or purchased will be required to include in that sale or purchase a helmet. Motorcyclists driving with a learner's permit will now be required to be accompanied by an instructor who is
will now be required. So motorcycles with a learner's permit will now be required to ride with an instructor. So you have to find the instructor, you know.
Okay.
So you have to find him because them not have it. And I talk about maybe 10,000 bike or more. So you get them instructor there, most of them, the one of them are mostly learner permit. So hear this now.
Required to drive another motorcycle within 6 meters of the learner driver.
Within 6 meters.
Again, this is a major change to the law because currently there are many persons driving motorbikes on a learner's permit. Now, what this regulation is doing is enforcing what a learner's permit is. This is allowing you to ride under instruction and not to be riding without instruction.
So what kind of instruction him could have given when him there 20 feet behind you?
Yeah,
and you ride it up. You see, himself a fool in a garbage-ness.
Can he be given to you? Like, it doesn't make any sense, to be honest with you. Yeah, Prime Minister, I think you need to speak to your Minister of Transportation or something.
The one of them, man.
Revise this and come again.
You hear him say? It allow you to ride under instruction. So you can ride, you know, but under instruction. But it not allow you. That means you must ride by yourself because you're not under the instruction. So a man with a license now, him can you ride with him. And I like him a mark say you gotta get a full license, you know. It allow you to ride under instruction. Yeah? So he might instruct you, but him there 20 feet from you and instruct you. What if you do?
Yeah.
Every day that you have somebody that can ride my bike.
They don't necessarily need an extra bike to teach them. I think
so man, they forgot show up because we remember unless you see Oh, yeah, man, you have to go third part. And him don't know where me are going now. So I instruct me kind of behind me. So I instruct me 20, at least 20 feet behind me. Eh? Car and bus are full up in that. Because I know them ride already. Him can't even see me, you know.
Right.
Yo, oh man, you will stop at the red, the stop light here.
Yeah, you know.
So you see 5 bike pull up and we look. 5 man on the back and 5 man up at top front.
Minister of Transportation and get this thing revised and get it, you know.
But them past that. But me not understand this, brother. You understand? It don't make no sense.
Yeah.
Eh? Radio communication. People don't have no radio, them don't have it. So your friend and them don't have no instructor. Them the place, the island, the place itself don't even have instructor to carry you out so easy. So them don't have this bag of instructors to go even take up this. And then you have to have himself a ride under instruction. From you have a learner's license, you have a ride. You know, like how you have a ride. When more say then, all right. In other words, let me just clear something. Remember, if you have a learner's license, right? And me a drive out, me can come put a help on my car and come in a Jamaica. In a overseas now, you know. I mean, I'm also, you know, somebody have a learners, them can drive under my instruction. So me have a full license, them can, but I must put my kids them in the back and nothing, you know. I just me and them.
Sure.
Right? So me gonna make you know. So them can drive, me can make them drive because me have a license, a full license. So them drive under instruction. Right. Some it's like a teacher, you know, somebody have a G1, them can drive with me.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, because me have a full license. So me can sit down and them drive. No police pull you over. Me have them under instruction. And that thing want bring butter with the bike. So you when you ride the bike, if you have somebody with a full license under instruction, you there front and them 20 feet about behind you. It don't even make no sense. Eh?
It's kind of. I think they need to look at that again.
Where them a come with a bike? Me I talk about now, you know. Where them a come with, brother? Eh?
Nah, man, this is something. I think somebody I think they tried to rush this, and I think they weren't thinking clearly. So hopefully they could get together.
You want to know who rush it? You might talk. You get answer. Hear this.
On Tuesday, Minister Shaw guided the approval of the long-awaited Road Traffic Regulations 2022. Congratulations, Minister Shaw. The regulations will now...
Congratulate the regulations, so they approve Mr. Shaw. Minister Shaw, you're too old, man. So, what you think, sir? What you think, sir? In a king, the favor them days or something. They never have no vehicle neither. Where you go with this, man? Then they may make sense to no man. And they congratulate him for what? For rubbish? Man, go clean it up over the street, man. This is a source of rubbish, you know, better.
I think they made an error here, and I think
it's big. I remember, you know, these are some people are supposed to be very bright and, you know, some of the brightest mind, because them in an Enromaga house and them wear jacket and tie. You know, so some donkey them, man. Yeah, man, some jackass them, brother. You see me, I say?
I hope they change their mind on this one, you know?
And them are past this. So I remember, you know, the man said, remember, you know, and if you ride, if you go get a full license, him not put that emphasis on that, you know. See? Himself, this, all right, let me tell you what the man said. Listen again. Listen, you know.
Will be required to include in that sale or purchase a helmet. Motorcyclists driving with a learner's permit will now be required to be accompanied by an instructor who is required to drive another motorcycle within 6 meters of the learner driver. Again, this is a major change to the law because currently there are many persons driving motorbikes on a learner's permit. Now, what this regulation is doing is enforcing what a learner's permit is.
Enforcing.
This is allowing you to ride under instruction and not to be riding without instruction.
So you must ride without instructions. That means you have to go get a man with a license and ride under instruction 20 feet from you. Eh? Eh? That remember, you know, me say if somebody have a G1 and me now can sit on side of you, me know some kids them must in nobody must in the car unless, you know. You understand? When and them kids and thing because me have somebody beside of me now, me can sit down and them I use them G1 and drive a camera where me I go. Them safe. But them alone must drive with the G1. You understand? Yeah, them alone can drive with a G1 certain time, right? Right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but them can't carry nobody with them.
Yeah, they can. There's rules, you know, there's lots of rules to it, right? Like they can't drive from midnight to 5 a.m. because
yes,
the government changed it because a lot of people were dying. Teenagers were dying at that time.
Yes.
Between that time, when they did the
survey,
research, we saw that that's when they were dying. So the government changed it so they cannot drive from midnight to 5 a.m. So that's a part of the rule as well.
And then if them have a
right?
G1,
and you're right. If someone in your house have a G1, you can because you have 4 years experience of driving, so you're able to do it. You know?
Yes.
So they just need to put some little rules in place, man, and they really need to clean up the driving in Jamaica. It's crazy.
And them need to clean up the road. Fix and clean.
But they must give the people it's terrible.
Yeah? Can't mash up a vehicle, brother. Every other country, them fix road. When them do patch a little thing, and patches are so foot, you know. Then just put a little patch in and them come tell the foolishness. And you say, well, when I go with this, then it go, and then they cut a ribbon. Then patch them a big fat scissors. Them cut ribbon for everything, brother. Yes, you know, listen, Mr. Flight Green, the same one we talk about where I drink the liquor. Him does yesterday me just show him do operation. Him come out for do. You saw the episode. Him do operation birth certificate. And the operation they did start, you know, operation birth certificate. And I got to tell him I go walk with this. And they got good just for when and dress up nice to and come and get chat. The other day some little water turn on when me look, them have ribbon. Him look him never have a ribbon a cut. But them park a van for the woman sign something where it should be, you shouldn't I do photo up for these things. It's embarrassing. This is what we're not saying out. It stinks. These people, hey, we have a lot of latrines in the house, in the market house, you know. Them know some style, you know. Come in the ramp, you know. You have a lot of latrines in the market house. Remember, the old latrine you have to show. You have to burn, you have to have the ashes and throw in there to keep them down, to simmer them. A lot of them in the market house, brother. Yeah. And them don't need a 2 sheet of zinc neither, brother. Eh?
You don't think? No, 2 sheets. You can't do somebody knows that.
No, we say half a sheet. 2 sheets too much, brother.
No,
eh?
Somebody knows that.
No more can't get them 2 sheets. No, man. Them closer, man. A lot of latrine there, man. You see me, I say? In the market house, full of pit latrine. Eh? No, man, they zinc them. And you think any kind of galvanizing, asbestos zinc me again, you know. Asbestos, the one them used to use, you know, back in the days, you know. Because them cover them the pit latrine, them, man. Eh? Because them dangerous. Eh? You know, you feel laugh. No, man, me feel laugh. The man say, at that you must see, if you drive under the, you know, under instructor, and not without one. At that him just say, we have to chew if you drive. And so can you imagine?
I think they want to look at it.
Yeah?
I don't think that's a good idea.
But it can't be a good idea. You have to go do something, make them come in, and then you know, so them can ride, and you build up something for that. And then them come do them tests, and you make them go on. You see what I say?
I'm impressed that they're at least trying to do something because they need to get done. But
well on, repeat again, brother. Well on. At least when they say them, we're impressed that them trying to destroy something. Them destroying something, not doing something. them destroying something. Because right now, you know, over the years, brother.
They need to revise that and come again.
Come on, man. Them sick, man. Them sick. Hey, I them I get paid now. I'm sit down and help them out. Come on, I'm for teach them, man. Now I show the people them trade and can now because I'm for show it from the other day and me not do it, you know. So me I run in a better later, you know. Later.
All right, brother.
Cool. Yeah, man. My brother that man. Now, yes, lady, when you hear me talk to him, man, I the real man, but I real man, that man. You see me, I say? Real examiner that. 20 years experience, 20 years. Yeah, man. Real examiner. Yeah, man. So, you know, we keep it real. Let me tell you, say, I know, we do the tabloid around here. That's why I say I jump on my phone. You don't know my things there already, man. See? Yeah. You understand? So me I tell them, oh, it's tea, and I like I guess about something. See? Keep it real. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So we want them consider what them I do, because what them I come with no make no sense. Yeah? Them to stop the foolishness, man. People cannot pay them for this garbage. And then people listen and they say, but you know, I know dissect it. I know it's a garbage. Them are garbage. Man, them forget real. By the way, the 7th, Mama Angie, I'm poster there. Hey, me have some friend there. Let me tell you this. I carry an Earth Strong at the 7th, Mama keep it, the 7th of August, you know. August time. Remember, them month how we rule this, you know. July, August, how we rule it. So, the 7th I carry an Earth Strong with barbecue, Mama. Barbecue. Mama Angie. I call Mama Angie and ask her. Yeah? I carry an Earth Strong plus a barbecue, so them two know about that, you know. Yeah, man, we soon make them know about that, yeah? And then, remember, say, and then we have, I do a pool party. Mama, I do a pool party too. Yeah, but me talk about the barbecue. Yeah, nice barbecue and thing, and so, you know, I invite my people, them, and boom, bam, 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 bam. But remember, say, up, do I to yes, man. Remember that up, you know, up. Yeah, man, not day, you know, full day. So I think it's a Sunday, right? Yeah. So, you know that stay, you know, yeah, man. Yeah, man, I look at soldier, it's strong, you know, so, say, I'll be a support, be a fitting for him. And then, I think, well, you know, say 11th of the boat ride, so who rather them ticket, the one them left, knock me up from early, you know, because the boat ride, and make it miss, you know. You can't miss, you know. So, you know, so, you know, yeah, and it go out there, you know, in Toronto, and saying, so the boat ride thing there, can't miss, you know. So that up. My vote start shoot up more, you know. Can't miss, you know. Boat ride nice, you know. Remember, say boat ride nice. Yeah, man, I told the little thing kind of damper the thing, so you know, so we have that. And then remember, say we still have head, but I think about the Europe business and them thing then, and UK, but we're soon going to some more thing from that. We just, you know, get too much little bad news, like with the Mercedes and some of that little thing kind of jerk we up still, you know. Make it us feel, but we have to do it, show them and just want to keep up. Good see me. When I forget on a ticket before them done to, you know. I remember say after the boat reach certain thing, you know, say it can't say. So we have to start talk about them thing there up. You know, you see me I say? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Them not have nothing good. Them not in a Jamaica, boy, it's terrible. You me see what Susan that say, yeah, man. Yeah, man, you're good, man. You're good, man. All right, no problem. All right, Susie. No, you're up, man. You're up. Have a nice time. You talk up, man. Shelby, you shell the place, you know. Yeah, man. You shell the place. So you talk about, man. Shell it. All right. Been there, man. All right, more come show the Sri Lanka thing because we are show you if Jamaica not change the kind of path. Wait on. A matter of fact, it reach. It reach just a matter of time. Because I pay foolishness. Them always come up and pass some foolishness. I mean, I say, why not go with this? Because if you have some youth to use this and them do delivery and them do other things with it and messenger work and all kind of things, them do have a full license. And you know, have nobody on the train, make sure before you come in with something. train up some of these. And when I have people there we train for carrot people go do one why you know. Because people they do them tests, sit down, and when you look like in a classroom, them tests are done with. When if you have the kind of machine and things, so if you do a test, you do some boom 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 and you come do your test and it tell you if you fail and pass same time. And a man do that. It show if you pass and the people them know if you pass. Picture and the picture where you take, I have to use for your license and do all kind of things. When if you upgrade the thing, when I say 2030 Jamaica 21st world, stop on the foolishness. And stop put out foolishness. They want to put it out and more we're attacking them, man. Get real, man. Loan some there, keep it real, yeah? Foolishness. When I say foolishness, I point it out, yeah? Yeah, man. Bike taxi, we see with them because without them, enough people stop them there for walk all much mile. Because you have a road. And in the middle road, you have precipice. Yeah. Seriously, no? Yeah, so. Right, so you don't go a bike, you can go between them. And if film nerve not strong, 6 people up on the bike taxi. That not hurt people, but can you imagine, man? Man, if you run a risk stream life for people reach home and come out back. Yeah? And these guys living big life. You know what hurt me? You have a place like Jamaica, you have some people like push up and then post like 5 in 1. More want to show that to you know. Man, I say, hey, me reach too much billion US and them thing, but yes, still, them still a script. Them now watch them age. Them think them are depend on earth forever. Not even Matthew's law. Saying? And them the turn around and say, me donate back half of the money. Because I do not with it, me just today, you know. I have everything what I want. Me donate, use back half of the money. A 500, me have 500 billion, because I have 500 billion out of this. Jamaican. Saying? Yeah, no, them not have too much either. Maybe them have 200 billion. Cause, yeah, maybe 1.2 billion US. So they won't have that. So let me use 100 billion Jamaican and me help back. I have 50 billion and spend here so and do this because of them people me make the money off and all kind of thing. Them not do that, brother. Them not do it. Them want to show you super yacht and do all kind of things and just live the life and show you and then they collect more money upon that. Where them can't even spend. Them buy more house where them can't even sleep in. Them just want to see the place and it just dead. Them don't know the amount of room. Them just have it. Like them call wouldn't like you just get up the things where you can't use. And you just feel greedy. And if you had stop now, you lose everything. But other people are starved because of freedom action. Yeah? And people still run them down. Yeah, it can't work, man. And they're too greedy, man. One to the poor and needy. Yo, later, you know, lonesome there. But just keep it real, you know. Yeah? No tabloid around here. The man in the wilderness, you know. I am out. Yeah, man, lonesome up. Bless, yeah?